There will never come a point in time in which ink and parchment can transform you into one of us. This nation is not soil. This nation is not paper. This nation is not the mercy of a clerk placing your name beneath a seal and pretending that law has answered blood. No. This nation is generations of ruthless killers. The most dominant and superior people this world has seen since men still believed conquest required permission from heaven. If you do not carry generations and generations of blood, bodies, sacrifice, obedience, conquest, and command into this nation, then you are not one of us. You may live here, you may serve here, you may kneel beneath the peace we create, but you are not made real by entry. You are not made ours by shelter. You are not made equal because a gate opened and did not close around your throat. The outside world cries out our name in fear and anger. Why must this nation be brutal? Why must this nation be violent? Because the outside world demanded brutality and then cursed the hand that could perform it. Because the outside world was weak. Because weakness spreads. Because weakness crosses borders. Because weakness begs for rescue and then calls rescue tyranny. Because every nation beyond our walls proved the same failure in a different language. They could not command their criminals. They could not hold their borders. They could not govern their cities. They could not feed their children without selling their future. They could not end their wars without calling for stronger men to end them. So this nation became the answer, not the apology. The answer. We did not survive history. We conquered it. We did not settle land. We took it. We did not inherit order. We carved it. We did not ask the world to recognize our power. We made recognition unnecessary. Imperium sine venia. Command without permission. That is the first law. The outside world still believes power must justify itself before morality. It is wrong. Morality comes from order. Order comes from power. And power, when it rises high enough, no longer kneels before the word justice. It names justice. A king rules men, an empire rules land, but a god decides what rule means. This nation has crossed that line. We do not merely command, we judge. We do not merely conquer, we decide what conquest makes possible. We do not merely defeat the outside world. We decide whether the outside world has earned the right to remain outside. The weak call this arrogance. They are wrong. Arrogance is a man claiming what he cannot take. We take, we hold, we command. Therefore, this is not arrogance. This is measurement. The outside world asks to be treated as equal. It has never earned equality. Equality is what broken nations say when they still want their flags left standing. Equality is what cowards say when consequence finally finds them. Equality is the prayer of a lesser will asking the greater will to pretend. We will not pretend. There is this nation, and there is the outside world. There is command, and there is what has not yet bent to command. There is order, and there is the territory where disorder still calls itself freedom. The outside world may keep its songs, its crowns, its councils, its little gods, its little flags, its little histories, and its speeches about dignity. But none of them stand above judgment. None of them stand beyond reach. None of them possess the right to tell this nation what this nation may decide. Fiat judicium, let judgment be made. Every sovereignty beyond our walls must choose, bend and be used, serve and be protected, enter the order and be remade by generations of obedience, or stand outside the order and be treated as what you are, a future war, a rival command, a false authority teaching men that peace can exist without submission to the power strong enough to enforce it. We will not bring peace through love. We will not bring peace through mercy. We will not bring peace through soft words spoken by soft men in rooms built by harder fathers. No, peace is not begged into being. Peace is not negotiated with a hand that reaches for the knife. Peace is not born because enemies learn tenderness. Peace arrives when rival command loses the strength to speak. Peace arrives when the outside world understands that no law above this nation will descend to save it. Peace arrives when every lesser sovereignty looks upon this nation and learns the oldest truth. A god does not survive. A god decides.